had the new parts come through from the factory. We'll get them on the car ahead of FP1.
Hello guys, Turbocharged 51 over here. I hope you're having a splendid day wherever you are in the world. Guys, it is time for round 11 in Germany at the Hockenheim Ring. One of my favorite circuits on the calendar. I think this has got to be my 5th favorite circuit after Baku, Mexico, Canada, and then China. I think Germany takes the number 5 spot. Guys, we have got some excellent news heading into the episode. We have got some upgrades fitted to the car, as you guys saw. Me and Renault are, no wait, we don't have any upgrades fitted to the car, but they are coming the very next episode. Sorry about that. Ferrari is now once again starting to strive away from Mercedes, just when we thought Mercedes were catching them. Guys, by the way, the previous episode, brilliant episode, go watch it if you haven't watched it yet. Spoiler alert, I come fourth, and it's a battle between the Ferrari and both the Mercedes cars. Mercedes are in second place with the Red Bull once again catching up to them. 4th and 5th is myself and Renault. That we are just so close. I'm the dark blue line, they are the yellow line, so close. McLaren is officially the first team of the second half of the field. Then it's Force India in 7th, Haas in 8th, and bringing up the rear is still Williams and Sauber. Now, back to the story about the previous Grand Prix, guys. What a battle indeed for the lead between Kimi Raikkonen, Valtteri Bottas and Lewis Hamilton. Another spoiler alert, Lewis didn't finish the Grand Prix. Lewis had an issue at some stage of the Grand Prix, didn't finish the Grand Prix. And actually Sergio Perez, who had the worst start to the Grand Prix, had one of the most brilliant comeback drives I've ever seen. But guys, away from Silverstone, we're now in Germany, ready for the Hockenheim Grand Prix. So, well, in Hockenheim, ready for the German Grand Prix. Let's go to qualifying.
Welcome back to qualifying, where we're waiting for the lights to turn green in the pit lane to signify the start of the session here at the Hockenheim Ring for this weekend's German Grand Prix. This is a track that tends to ask quite a lot of the tyres, both front and rear. So is it fair to say a great deal of management will be needed in order to do well here?
Tyre wear is always something you have to consider to a certain degree. Finding a good car balance that suits the circuit will help prolong the life of the tyre, but it's true that some circuits, such as this one, are more challenging than others. How hard you can push them depends on your strategy and how tight the battle is around you.
So we are here in the pit box ready for qualifying. Guys, just a quick reminder, please leave a like. You guys honestly have no idea how much that helps me, especially with the channel being in its infancy. Please guys, leave a like, it helps me so much. You guys have no idea. So let's head to qualifying. Haha, haha, haha. You guys see I soften up the suspension a bit. If you guys want, you can take my tune setup. F1 2019 is releasing in like 9 days, so take the setup if you want. You're more than welcome, if you can pause the video on the right spots. Guys, heading out for our first lap here at Hockenheim. Guys, Hockenheim is definitely, like I said, one of my favorite circuits, so I was really looking forward to qualifying. My pace here at Hockenheim was so much better than the previous race in Britain at Silverstone, so I really had confidence heading into qualifying. Now, heading here onto our first lap of qualifying, going through the final part of the stadium section. At the end of the track, it's a really short lap compared to Silverstone. These laps just felt like I was driving on a freaking clubman circuit, not a full circuit. It was actually very funny, but it's okay. Coming across the line for our first lap at the 2 minutes 11.254. Quite a good banker lap, but not a good lap in general. So I had to go again and see if I could get any better. Once again, heading through the hairpin in the stadium section. Guys, this part of the track, it's actually very easy to oversteer and lose grip, so be very careful for you guys who drive here, especially on the pad. That's a very easy spot to lose control of the car, especially if you drive with traction control off like I do myself. Second lap, so 1 minute 10.879, which I felt was way more than good enough to get me into quali 2. So you guys are going to see I'm just going to go fast forward, and you guys can see I dropped to 4th, Gasly is 5th, and there were still a few drivers that had to qualify that were quite like Ricardo and all those guys. They still had to qualify, but I wasn't really stressed, so I just fast forwarded. The screen fades to black. We are, at the end of the day, we are P12, which was a little bit startling when I saw it the first time, but still we are through. Look at the two Force Indias guys, 2nd and 3rd. Brilliant qualifying from them, as well as the Renault of Nico Hülkenberg. Vettel is through on the soft sides, as well as Raikkonen and Hamilton. But guys, big blunder. Both the Red Bulls are P19 and P20 on the grid with their soft tires. The tires for this weekend, guys, are ultra soft, soft, and medium, so no super soft tires. So the jump from the softest compound to the middle compound is immense. They tried gambling, it didn't work for them. The car is just not fast enough at this stage, so the 2 Red Bulls will be lining up at the back of the grid. Also a reminder, guys, don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. I'm active on all 3, mostly on Instagram and Twitter, so please go follow me there to always stay up to date with the latest news of YouTube, of my YouTube channel, and with now F1 2019 releasing with F1 2019. You guys can hear in the background there was rain coming soon to the track, so I didn't even go for my first lap on my worn set of tires. I immediately came in, strapped on my set of new Ultra Softs, and I literally went for a lap that I don't know how I pulled out this lap, but you guys are going to see the beginning and the end of the lap. I think I've gotten used to always starting a new qualifying session on the previous qualifying's worn tires, so I'm not used to like having a new set of tires on the car and immediately being able to go as fast as possible. My first lap in each quali session is always just a banker lap to feel the track's grip levels, to feel where I can play a little bit with my time, where I can gain time, where I'm probably losing time. So you guys, you catch my drift, But at this stage things were going quite good. We start our lap now. We are obviously like dead last of everybody who already qualified. We're actually P8, so we are not the only car that hasn't qualified. Heading to the end of the lap, you guys see we do a purple middle sector, sector 2. On the mini-map it's glowing purple, it just faded. Heading here through the final sector, I get a little bit onto the curb on the inside, which gives you oversteer, but I caught it quite quickly. Heading to the final corner, well, the final 2 corners of the track, I ran a little bit wide, but not. I get an excellent exit, open the DRS, and across the line, it's a 1 minute 10.4. It's what, 4 tenths faster than my quali 3 time. I fast forwarded the time, didn't think that it was going to change anything because the rain did start coming down. I had the fastest speed and speed trap, so we are quite comfortably through to quali 2. My teammate as well, well done Pierre, and then the McLaren of Fernando Alonso, the Force India of Sergio Perez, and both the Renaults are through as well. So no Red Bull to worry about, just Mercedes and Ferrari. And guys, my goal was to try and qualify best of the rest in this scenario, meaning 5th, but with it being wet weather, yippee. Now, like how you guys know, I'm not a qualifier, I am a racer. I'm not good in qualifying, even though I'm good in the wet weather. For some other reason, the AI on any track are extremely OP when it gets to wet weather. And that's been a complaint from the entire F1 community since F1 2018 released about within a month. Because the AI in qualifying, in general, is already overpowered. And now you put them in the rain and it's like almost impossible to match them. You guys see I went for quite a few laps. I played around with the ERS just to get the feel where I can use less to get more grip, and then bump the ERS up for speed and stuff. And you guys are going to see I crossed the line here for my 3rd lap, and then for my final lap I just well, it's my 2nd lap. I don't know, I did 4 laps. I can remember now, look, I crossed the line, heading on to lap 3. From here on, I was like, okay, now I can really push the ERS to get the car's electrical power going. Because, guys, remember, in the wet weather, there is no DRS. So the rear flap won't open because it's just too dangerous. The cars will just spin out and crash like crazy. So that's part of the rules. Oh, that's a big kick-off oversteer. But it's okay. We go purple in the first sector, minus 100. It doesn't show on the minimap for some other stupid reason, but I saw in the top right corner that I went purple. We're heading here down the back straight, and guys, this is actually lap 4 already. I skipped through lap 3. Lap 3 was quite pathetic, so you guys can see here I'm really pushing as hard as I possibly can. I'm at this stage P7. I just needed to jump Alonso, and I think it was Nico Hulkenberg, if I'm not mistaken, or Perez, I can't remember. But I can remember Gasly had no pace. I don't know why. Gasly just didn't have any pace at all in this quali session. So that was quite sad to me because we were both in the top 10 for the first time, and I don't know how long. I think it's the first time ever we've both been in the top 10. So I really wanted Gasly to do good as well. But yeah, and I completely forgot to run through this lap, but you guys at least could watch the lap. It was quite a little bit of a miserable lap according to yeah, the slipperiness of the track. But you guys see here going through the final corner, we quickly go red, and then finally we get the brilliant exit out of the final corner, and we are officially through, and we are starting the German Grand Prix in.
But before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our top 3, who are Vettel, Hamilton and Kimi Räikkönen. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
So guys, are you ready? Because I'm ready. Let's head to the German Grand Prix at the Hockenheim Ring.
There's nowhere at all I'd rather be today than here at Hockenheim for the German Grand Prix. We have an incredibly competitive field this year, which means we should be in for a treat. And judging by the sea of people filling the grandstands, there's a fair-sized chunk of Germany that agrees with me. We're racing in the Rhine Valley this weekend at the home of many of the sport's finest competitors. The 2.8-mile Hockenheim Ring requires precision through the technical stadium section and great raw speed down the long, flat-out curve towards the popular overtaking zone of the Turn 6 hairpin. Watch out for a lot of wheel-to-wheel action there today.
Not really, to be honest. I mean, you do get a bit of a pep talk, I suppose. There's certainly somewhat of a raised sense of importance when it's the team's home race, but at the end of the day, we're all professionals. I mean, I want to win every race I compete in, and the teams want to win every race they compete in too. So the stakes are unbelievably high at this level. I mean, the effort is 100%, 24/7 all year round, whether it's your home Grand Prix or not.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Bottas, Nico Hülkenberg and Alonso, O'Connor, Perez, Gasly and Carlos Sainz, Leclerc, Magnussen, Romain Grosjean and Van Dorn, Ocon, Sirotkin, Lance Stroll and Marcus Ericsson, Ricciardo, and Max Verstappen completes the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, we qualified higher than we were anticipating. Let's see if we can do just as well in the race.
Guys, don't forget to do me that solid and quickly subscribe. Please ding the bell as well to never miss a future video. Thanks a lot for that. You guys are helping me out. And also, finally with that, guys, easy strategy, 2-stop, ultras to softs. Let's head to the German Grand Prix, and you guys know the drill. Come on, guys, dance with me. heading to 5 red lights here at Hockenheim for the German Grand Prix, and it's go, go, go! Ferrari and Mercedes on the front row. Vettel versus Hamilton. Let's see what happens. Hamilton is on the inside for the first corner, and he gives Vettel a little bit of a shove and a squeeze, and Hamilton is up into the lead of the Grand Prix. Guys, remember, Sebastian Vettel in the Ferrari, it's his home Grand Prix, but this is also Mercedes' home Grand Prix because of them being a German manufacturer. So it's Mercedes versus Vettel to see who wins here at home. Let's see what happens. Kimi Raikkonen is battling his fellow countryman Valtteri Bottas, and Kimi is going up the inside of Valtteri for this very tight hairpin. Is Kimi going to be able to make the move stick? I'm sure he is. The Ferraris are still overpowered. The first time they were not overpowered this entire season was the previous Grand Prix in Silverstone, but as you guys know, they already brought upgrades and Mercedes didn't bring any, so the Ferrari is still the superior car, and I think Hamilton is going to put pedal to the metal. Because as you guys are seeing, it's as if Sebastian Vettel is trying to sink his teeth into the gearbox of Lewis Hamilton. He is not letting Hamilton go, and I think Vettel wants this win more than Mercedes themselves. So let's see what happens. Heading for the first time through the stadium section, it's Mercedes from Ferrari, from Mercedes, Hamilton from Vettel, from Raikkonen, from Bottas. And as you guys see, Bottas is being hindered from the McLaren of Fernando Alonso and the Toro Rosso of myself. So, heading back to the start, guys, this is the POV of Carlos Sainz. You guys can see my teammates on the outside. Oh, he cuts across quite viciously there, but he is ahead and heading into the first corner. No! Oh, brilliant. Me and my teammate need the points in the constructors to catch Mercedes, and now Carlos Sainz goes and does that. Really? I think this is like payback for the previous Grand Prix, guys, because remember I spun Hulkenberg, and I think they were just like, let's spin a Toro Rosso in Germany just to get it through there. Why here? Oh, come on. Okay, it's official. I don't feel bad anymore for what I did the previous Grand Prix when I spun Hulkenberg, because now they officially got us back. And I nearly just had both of my front wheels taken off in that first corner because I was sandwiched. Heart attack on heart attack on heart attack. Why? Okay, let's go back. Racing, I need to be professional. I will be professional. I don't think I can be professional, even though I try very hard sometimes. But we are pressuring Sergio Perez, going into the hairpin as late as possible onto the brakes. You guys know me. I am the dive bomb. I wouldn't say the dive bomb king, but I like dive bombs. We are past Sergio Perez and now chasing down my hero in motorsport, Fernando Alonso. Oh, guys, you don't understand how badly I want to meet Fernando one day. It's like, this guy can drive anything, and to me, you can talk about Ayrton Senna, you can talk about Michael Schumacher, you can talk about Lewis Hamilton. I truly believe Fernando Alonso is the best F1 driver in history. You can even talk about Fangio, all those old drivers, Gerhard Berger, Niki Lauda, all those old drivers. You can talk about all of them. I truly believe Fernando Alonso is the best F1 driver ever to step, well, the best racing driver to ever step foot in an F1 car. You don't have to agree with me, but that's my opinion, and he's my hero, so yeah. But let's go on to the POV of Fernando Alonso, the very second lap, and let's see what we can do if we can actually go for a dive up the inside of Fernando. I am very late onto the brakes, don't make contact! Oh boy, I didn't make contact there, but I don't even think that was a place to make a move. I was so far behind, and I think I just gave Alonso a heart attack. If this was the real Fernando Alonso, he would not be pleased with me. So please, Alonso, if you ever watch this video, please know that was not meant to give you a heart attack. But guys, at the end of lap 3 already, my ultra soft tires were dying on me. Heading into the pit lane to strap on my first set of soft tires, getting myself into clean air and pushing to try and catch those two Mercedes and Ferraris in front, because you guys know my battle is with them, not the other cars. But at this stage, finally DRS has been activated, and Sebastian Vettel and Kimi Raikkonen, with the OP cars that they have, are pressuring Lewis Hamilton and running away from Bottas. And finally, well, not finally, but eventually, without any shadow of a doubt, Vettel is into P1 of the German Grand Prix. And only the very next lap, on lap 5, we have Kimi Raikkonen pressuring the living daylights out of Lewis. And guys, look how fast the Ferrari is in a straight line. He just cruises past Hamilton, making Hamilton look as if he's searching for parking, and it is officially a Ferrari 1-2 at the German Grand Prix. But here's where the fun comes in. Kimi Raikkonen is leading the championship from myself. So Kimi needs to win if he wants to keep growing the gap, because I'm coming from behind, chasing like crazy. Guys, we head onto the POV of my teammate Pierre Gasly, with him fighting his way back through the grid. I don't think there's very much he can do at this stage, but still, at least he's gonna have a fun race battling with the lower field of the cars, basically the teams that are 6th to 10th according to paper. You guys can see me there in the background. I come around the hairpin. I'm still in very beautiful clean air. Whoa, there goes a piece of front wing. I think that was the Williams front wing, not my teammates. But yeah, I'm in clean air, having the drive of my life, enjoying myself. And finally, at the end of lap 5, the race leader, the German himself, Sebastian Vettel, is coming into the pits for his first pit stop here at the German Grand Prix. So let's see what happens here with Sebastian. And it's quite actually a very good pit stop. Valtteri Bottas comes in from behind as well, so the Finn also makes a stop. There we go, onto the Finn's POV. And these two guys were quite on a mission, Mercedes, to try and get it from Ferrari, but the Ferraris are just too fast. They were just way too fast. You guys can see we're on the POV of Valtteri Bottas, and there I am right behind him. So my attempt at an undercut didn't work, but now I'm so close. I can go for a move. Guys, I need to dive bomb less. The previous Grand Prix, it showed why I should dive bomb less, but it's just so fun, and I'm so opportunistic. I try and go for everything. Don't judge. Judgmental people are very bad people. Oh, we're 3 wide heading into the hairpin. I go up the inside of the Force India and of Valtteri Bottas. Woo! Okay, guys, I'm not. What I just said, ignored completely, because I love dive bombs officially again, because you can do stuff like that. Come on, baby. Woo! Okay, up into P16, even though it's not really P16, but we're chasing down the guys in front. Guys, just like in China when I won my first Grand Prix, the strategy here is quite the same. Ultra soft onto 2 sets of soft tires. The only thing is, in China it rained. Here it's not going to rain, so I'm going to have to do the chase down with the midfield from soft tires going onto mediums. So the leaders are going for 2 stops, the midfield's going for 1 stop. So the grid's going to be shuffled up. It's going to be an excellent Grand Prix. And while we're on the conversation of talking about the Grand Prix, guys, you guys see this video is, and I'm sorry to let you guys know, 36 minutes. When I finished editing this video, it was almost 50 minutes. Due to all the overtaking and craziness going on, I wanted to show you guys as much as possible, but I had to cut out so many stuff that was still important, but not as important as the stuff that's already in the Grand Prix. Oh, Sirotkin holds up, well, Verstappen holds up Sirotkin, and I make a beautiful double move again. Well, I like myself nowadays. 2 double moves in about the span of 3 laps. Let's go Toro Rosso. But in any case, I can't even remember what I was talking about. Guys, that's how hyped I get when I make a double move. That is just me. But in any case, what was I talking about? Come on. Oh well, let's just keep going. It'll come back to me eventually. Let's run through the top 10 after the leaders have made their pit stop, guys. And I just remembered what I was talking about. Charles Leclerc leading the way from Romain Grosjean, Kevin Magnussen, and Stoffel Van Dorn. 5th place is Lance Stroll. In 6th place, I couldn't see there quickly, it is the second Sauber of Marcus Ericsson. 7th place is Kimi Räikkönen, who jumped Vettel in the pit stops, who is 8th. In 9th place, it is the Red Bull of Daniel Ricciardo. And 10th, it is the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton. And now I can remember what I talked about. But I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's boring. In any case, Vettel's going for a move up the inside of the Sauber of Marcus Ericsson. And even Hamilton is going for a move on the inside of Daniel Ricciardo. So at this stage of the race, it was quite juicy. And the overtakes were quite a lot. Guys, I'm just joking. I am talking about what happened. There was just so many clips about good overtakes and fighting throughout the field. I had to take out the less important stuff. I put in the most important stuff, and still the video is 36 minutes long. So guys, I'm really trying to give you guys short videos. It's just so hard when you have epic Grand Prix like this one here. You guys see Vettel is making his way through the field, and now Räikkönen and Vettel, well, Vettel's only got the Williams to dispatch off, and Räikkönen is now in clean air, most probably going to run away. You guys can see there in the background, there is myself starting to catch this train that is being held up by the Williams. Whoa, another dive! Oh boy, I'm gonna give myself a heart attack. Look at that, lap 10 and I go into P10. Ha ha ha, hashtag irony. Guys, heading here onto the beginning of lap 11. I'm right on the gearbox of Lewis Hamilton, who is on the gearbox of Marcus Ericsson. I go up the inside of Lewis Hamilton. I didn't think there was contact. I think Lewis just kind of got out of the way. Thank you for an easy overtake, Lewis. But now, Lewis has got the better drive out of the corner. But guys, look how far this Toro Rosso engine has come. I stay ahead of Lewis without any problem, just due to my car having enough power. I love this Toro Rosso now, and it's no longer the baby Honda motor. Wait! What? This is Kimi Raikkonen! This is Kimi Raikkonen on lap 12. Guys, the championship leader has gotten an engine failure. His engine has blown. And now, guys, I'm not even gonna go two ticks about this. We have to win. We have to win now. This is the best possible opportunity for me to try and catch Kimi Raikkonen. There is no two ways about it. I have to win. I'm past Hamilton. Just Vettel to go. Come on, Toro Rosso. It's now or never. Now or never. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh boy, guys. Oh my word. This is crazy. This is crazy. You guys see, I actually got past Vettel. It was quite an easy overtake. I think Vettel once again broke his front wing. What is it with Vettel recently and him breaking his front wing everywhere he goes? But in any case, we go past the Williams of Lance Stroll. And guys, at this stage, we are in a net P1. Meaning, the guys in front that still have to put from softs to mediums, they are going to shuffle out. But like this now, this is Charles Leclerc pitting from the lead in the worst car on the grid. I can't believe Charles Leclerc is leading the German Grand Prix in the worst car on the grid according to paper. But still, I'm still going on my soft tires. I'm going to have to pit again. All these guys are going on to mediums. I'm going to go onto a fresh set of softs a few laps later. So I was going to have to play catch up as well as Lewis and Sebastian. But with Sebastian breaking his front wing again, it's basically just going to be me and Lewis. So, guys, here we go. It's crunch time. I'm coming into the pit lane. I nearly hit the wall there. Brilliant job, turbocharged. Now, it's going to be Turbo 51 versus Lewis Hamilton versus all the back markers trying to salvage something from this Grand Prix. A very quick pit stop from my team indeed. 2.4 seconds. Go Scuderia Toro Rosso. And on the end of lap 20, guys, officially Lewis Hamilton pits from the lead. And guys, he was quite far behind me because he couldn't get through that middle stint traffic as quickly as I did. So at this stage, this was my race to lose. And like I said the previous Grand Prix, my car's fast, no doubt about it. But it's not on scale with the Toro Rossos and with the Mercedes and the Ferraris. So as soon as Hamilton got into clean air, I was going to have a massive problem. And you guys see we still got more than 10 laps to go. This is only lap 21, and only now I'm catching Romain Grosjean for P2. Like I said, this is a must-win situation for me. But that Mercedes is just immensely fast. Easy pass on Romain Grosjean. Charles Leclerc is next, just ahead of me, as you guys can see there. I don't think it's going to be hard to catch and overtake these guys. It was going to be to hope they hold up Hamilton and to actually make sure that I stay ahead of him. But at this stage, Charles Leclerc is leading the Grand Prix with myself in second. Romain Grosjean is in third. In fourth place is Stoffel Van Dorn. 5th place Lewis Hamilton, 6th place Sergio Perez, who's once again driving a brilliant Grand Prix just like he did the previous one in Silverstone. 7th place is Kevin Magnussen with Max Verstappen in 8th place. 9th place is the second Red Bull of Daniel Ricciardo, and in 10th position, can we please go to 10th? Oh, it's actually the Williams of Lance Stroll. Well done, Williams. You guys are actually in points paying positions at this stage. But away from the Williams and back to the battle for the lead between myself and Charles Leclerc. Guys, I still can't believe Charles Leclerc, in the worst car on the grid, is battling for P1. Brilliant drive, Charles Leclerc. But it's not going to be the win for you just today, my friend. I am going to pass you quite easily with DRS and my ERS set to overtake. Thank you for that quick and easy overtake. Now please, block Hamilton! Guys, I didn't see where Hamilton passed Stoffel Van Dorn, but at this stage he's going past Romain Grosjean, and that was quite easy. So at this stage Grosjean failed me, Stoffel Van Dorn failed me. Please, Charles, help me out. Whoa, look at Sergio Perez getting a bit dicey. Guys, also Sergio Perez, the Force India, it's not a quick car, it's in the bottom half of the field. How is Sergio Perez carrying this car to such good points every single Grand Prix? He got a podium in the previous Grand Prix. What? Come on, he got more points than me. I got 4th, he got 3rd. I can't believe this. He's even going for Lewis. Look at what you are seeing. Sergio Perez is past Lewis! Sergio, you are my savior. Keep that Mercedes behind you. We are on lap 26. Okay, that means 8 laps to go. Oh, please, Sergio, keep that Mercedes behind you. Don't let it pass. Don't. Lewis makes it look as if it's child's play. Well, that's nice. Heading on to lap 27, and Lewis has already caught up to the back of Charles Leclerc. Charles, I'm begging. I'll pay you money. Please block Lewis. Don't let him come through. I mean, I'm not even far up the road. I think I got like a 5-second gap to Charles, and Lewis was taking out like 8 tenths. There I am, guys, going to the hairpin. Lewis took out like 8 tenths a lap on me. So that's not blocking Charles. That's giving him P2. Please block him. Please. What are you doing? Oh boy. Okay, guys, we head on to lap 31. This was a critical moment in the Grand Prix. 4 laps to go. Watch what happens here to the second force Indy of Esteban Ocon. A massive puncture. I don't know how he kept control of the car. Well done, Esteban. But as you guys see, this is what happened. We're on my POV. And things got quite juicy at this stage. You guys are going to see why now. Heading to the hairpin, Hamilton is like 1 second behind me. He's so close he can basically smell my gas fumes. And yeah.
Caution, yellow flags ahead.
Esteban Ocon completely threw Lewis off of his game there. Lewis didn't know what to do there. And guys, because of that, we are gonna come home to win the German Grand Prix, our 4th win of the season. And Kimi Räikkönen, the battle is on, my friend. With 10 rounds to go, the battle is on, and now we can fight.
Victory. So, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
I think the key here is just the quality of the racecraft, you know? I mean, how many overtakes did they make overall? I'm sure we have a stats person keeping score somewhere. It's fantastic to watch, isn't it? This is a strategic sport at the end of the day, but it's always really gratifying to see close-fought battles on a track. It's what all the fans are after.
And it's time now for the podium celebrations, and how well deserved is this one? This is a team all about giving talented young drivers an opportunity to race and to win. Toro Rosso are your winners here today. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Well, after a drive like that, it's got to be Max Verstappen, hasn't it? Very clean, very smooth. He can be really pleased with that one.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. We saw a dip in form from the championship leaders today. Their lead has taken a significant blow. Another team that will be satisfied with this Grand Prix is Sauber, whose good result moves them further up the championship. There'll be plenty more twists and turns to come this season. I hope you can join us at the next race to see just who will come out on top.
Fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. Was there really any competition for you today? You really cut your way through the field today. What was your strategy? Another podium. You must be getting used to it up there. You're breaking all expectations. What's your secret? Great. Well, that's everything.
Guys, another Grand Prix in the bag. This fight is heating up. You guys saw me and Kimmy are separate, but I think, what is it, 7 or 9 points? And there's still 10 rounds in this championship to go. We've got Hungary next, then Spa, then Italy, and there's other few that are going to help you, and others that are going to completely kick me in the butt. But it's fine. Let's quickly hear what I think Carl has to say, or Emma. I don't know. I can't remember. Let's hear.
Great work. That's exactly the kind of result I'm looking for. Keep it up.
Thank you very much, Emma. I appreciate that, and I also believe we had a brilliant Grand Prix. Guys, but going to the upgrades, just look, guys, what I purchased. But guys, that has been this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Don't forget to ding the bell to not miss the rest of the season. Cheers!